is Madden Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First carry from the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Down at the 40.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool.
Chase.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 33.
They run the option here on first and 10. No gain, and it's second down. Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Pittsburgh Steeler.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
The 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
His pass complete to Willie Snead.
From the gun, Jackson flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Now, 3rd and...
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Ravens.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens, nothing.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for Willie.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Mark Andrews.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
No good.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Now Roethlisberger, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I know it looks easy to a lot of people when you're kicking the ball. I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Snap, put it down, kick it. But playing in the snow, that can throw off your timing just a bit, and that can wreak havoc, as we just saw there.
Well, it throws off the timing, and I just think it's an extra advantage for the team that's coming in to block it because they've got a hold on the offensive side, and, of course, the kicker and holder and snapper, they've got a lot to deal with.
What can't be underestimated is the person catching the ball, the holder, and putting it down. You're talking about cold hands, snowy weather, the ball can get slippery on you. It's a lot of extra pressure on that person.
And they're able to get it down, but a nice job to get in and block it. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
That's good for 28 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Steelers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10.
James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias. Is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Number 30, James Conner.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 47-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He uncorks it for Snead. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran QB, Ben Roethlisberger. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyson Alualu. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He'll try and run it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
In second and 8 at the Steelers' 20.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. And you decide to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Chase Claypool. That's good.
And one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
staying on the ground with Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 yards. It's third down and 5.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And this is caught at the 8. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Intended for
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. That's how my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 more yards. Complete to Jalen Samuels.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A 49-yard gain.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A gain of 15. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Alex Highsmith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Big Ben and the Steelers now down by 4. A minute 51 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. Obviously a big, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. Now Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.